Hey guys, it is that time of the week where we give you guys the biggest bits of movie news coming out. I'm your host, Austin Putnam, and let's get started. Starting off with some news from the Fast and Furious franchise. As you guys know, Fast and Furious 8 is currently filming right now and is slated for a release date in 2017. I believe it's in summer. I cannot be too certain, but I'll put the release date right here. But in terms of Fast and Furious news, apparently Jordana Brewster, who plays Mia Toretto, who is Brian's wife in the Fast and Furious films, or his girlfriend, whatever way you want to look at it, is not returning. Now, if you guys remember, about halfway through production of Furious 7, Paul Walker died in a car crash, so as a result, his character retired in the film. And now Jordana Brewster is not returning either. And to be completely honest, I completely understand why. I honestly believe that the Fast and Furious franchise should have ended with 7. It honestly ended on a perfect note. I don't see how they can continue doing this franchise without Paul Walker, because I believe that Paul Walker is the heart and soul of the Fast and Furious franchise. But before filming ended, Paul Walker said that an 8th was guaranteed along with a 9th, maybe even a 10th. And it looks like they're doing that. I wish they were not doing that, but knowing that F. Gary Gray, who directed Straight Outta Compton, is doing Fast and Furious 8, I do want to see what he does bring to the franchise, but at the same time, I don't want this franchise to continue, but I hope nothing for the best for Fast and Furious 8. I will go see it in theaters. It is sad to see that Jordana Brewster is not returned to the franchise, but I can understand why from a story perspective. Next is something that happened either last year or it happened earlier this year, and it was actually the result of something that happened in 2012. Now, if you guys remember back in 2012, a shooting happened in Colorado during a midnight screening of The Dark Knight Rises. Cinemark, the theater chain that it happened to, had asked victims of the shooting to pay over 700 grand in fees of the damages, which, what? I don't know what came over Cinemark's head, or the CEO of Cinemark, especially with this exact theater in Colorado, but that was probably the dumbest move they probably could have made. I know they probably lost a lot of customers thanks to this announcement, but thankfully as of recently, the CEO, I believe, or the manager of this exact theater has decided to drop the fees, because honestly, asking the victims of a crime they did not commit to pay that much is completely asinine. I don't know why they decided to think that and not to ask the shooter's family, which would probably have been the more reasonable thing to do, but no, they had to ask the victims. But anyways, the case and the fees have been dropped, thank God. I don't know what came over the heads at Cinemark to even ask of this, but thankfully the fee has been dropped, and now Cinemark, you have gained back a customer. Now it's time for some unfortunate news for you Chloe Grace Moretz fans. Recently, Chloe Grace Moretz stated that she had decided to drop out of all of her upcoming films that she either was supposed to have a starring role in, or she was supposed to have some type of role in. And out of all of them, I think the most high profile one was that she was starring in The Little Mermaid. She stated reason being was because she wanted to reevaluate her career. Now, if you guys don't know who Chloe Grace Moretz is, she was in Kick-Ass, Hugo, Let Me In, Neighbors 2. She's a brilliant actress, and I could totally see why that she wanted to reevaluate career. I mean, look at Matthew McConaughey. The dude was doing a whole bunch of romantic comedies, and now look at him. He's an Oscar-winning actor who is in films like Mud, Dallas Buyers Club, Interstellar, and a voice actor in Kubo and the Two Strings. This dude is on a roll right now, and who knows, maybe Chloe Grace Moretz could have that same comeback, I guess, like Matthew McConaughey did and win an Oscar for Best Actress. So, Chloe Grace Moretz, take as much time as you need on break, and hopefully when you come back, you'll kick ass. Up next, we have some trailer news. The trailer for Annabelle 2 has dropped. Yeah, Annabelle 2. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I did have fun with Annabelle, the first one, but I didn't think it was anything great, and I don't know where they could take a sequel. Now, if you guys don't know the history of the Annabelle doll, basically from what I can remember is that it's this conduit for demonic spirits, from what I remember correctly. And this doll has done some pretty screwed up shit. But with that being said, this trailer for Annabelle 2 is actually kinda creepy. I know, I'm shocked myself saying that, because where the first Annabelle wasn't anything that special, this one actually gave me the creeps a little bit. I'm still kind of hesitant, but the trailer does look interesting enough for me to probably say I'll probably see it, but we will see when it comes out next year. My apologies guys if you noticed a slight change in the camera angle. I had to get up and change my battery. But anyways, let's move on to what I think is the coolest bit of movie news that I found. Are any of you guys out there fans of IMAX or even VR? Or even both? Now if you love them both, get ready to just lose your shit. Because apparently there is big news that IMAX VR will be coming to your neighborhood theater. Now, if anybody knows me, I am a huge fan of the IMAX format. In fact, I'm in love with the format. I think it honestly gives the best experience depending on the movie. And to this day, just to let you guys know, the best film I've experienced in the format is Gravity. I will never forget when I saw that movie in IMAX 3D. But I love that idea of an IMAX VR headset that you could wear in theaters. Maybe like for a specific theater or something. I don't know. This news is awesome to me and I cannot wait to actually experience it because there's actually an IMAX theater that's about 5 to 10 minutes away from where I live, and if this happens to my theater, I'm gonna lose my mind because I've always wanted to experience a movie in VR, let alone a game in VR. But anyways guys, I cannot wait for that news. Actually no, I just read my notes, my apologies. They're bringing VR stations to theaters, so I don't know if they're gonna actually bring in the VR into the actual auditoriums, but there will be VR stations if you have an IMAX theater. Still, nonetheless, I can't freaking wait for this. Alrighty guys, that's all the movie news I have for you guys this week, but this video isn't quite finished yet. We do giveaways here on FlickDirect, and this time we are giving away a copy of the Blu-ray of The Conjuring 2. If you guys are fans of The Conjuring 2, we have a link in the description below of how to enter to win this giveaway. Follow the description or instructions, and we will pick a winner. Alright guys, please comment out and let us know below which bit of movie news stood out to you most this week. I know for me it was the IMAX VR. Oh my god, I can't wait for that. Alright guys, and as always, please like and share this video. Click to subscribe to FlickDirect to see more. And until next week, we'll see you guys next time.